All right, welcome back to WMAC Now with your host Chuck Stevenson, coming at you with a fight review, catching up on some Combate Global fights. For this one, we're going to the strawweight division. Well, it's supposed to be a strawweight fight, ended up being at like 120 pounds. Anyway, Aitana Alvarez moving down from flyweight, coming in at 3-4, taking on undefeated Valentina Escobar, coming in at 3-0. I was looking forward to this one. I always look forward to Alvarez fights, and Escobar also looks promising. So first round started. Both were striking at long range in the first minute, getting some licks in. Neither landed much in the second minute. Escobar was staying outside of Alvarez's range, but also not doing much to do anything on her own. Alvarez finally started finding her range, but at the same time, Escobar started countering. There was a body lock takedown by Alvarez, but Escobar got back up. Alvarez was in control of the clinch. From there, she got a trip takedown into Escobar's half guard. And there was some ground and pound by Alvarez. Kept Escobar pinned to the mat. A couple of nice elbows by Escobar, though, on the bottom. And that was pretty much it for the first round. Second round started, and Escobar landed some punches early. Then Alvarez started returning the favor. Escobar clinched, landed some knees. Alvarez landed a really nice elbow on the break of the clinch. From there was some more range striking, some kickboxing range striking. Escobar clinched off of a 1-2, landed a real nice 1-2, clinched. Once she got into the clinch, landed a big elbow. And from there, Escobar landed a trip takedown into Alvarez's half guard. And Alvarez basically, she locked down the half guard, locked on to Escobar's head and one arm, and used her legs to lock Escobar's one leg in the half guard. And from there, just kind of held on for the rest of the round. Whereas Escobar, she was landing some punches to the body. Again, Alvarez just kept holding on to her, kept Escobar from really improving position, and Escobar just kept up the body work. I was kind of surprised the referee didn't stand it up, because usually in Combate Global they stand up faster than that, but they let this one go all the way to the bell. From there, so third round started, and Alvarez was throwing lots of jabs early, and finally started throwing to the body after Andrea Meneses, Combate fighter, and was in the corner of Alvarez, told her in between the first and second round, hey, start going to the body. Alvarez finally started throwing to the body as well. Escobar started throwing more kicks. Escobar landed a nice stiff jab. She seemed like the fresher fighter of the two, was lighter on her feet. Both fighters were throwing some 1-2s. There was a nice elbow from Alvarez to answer a clinch attempt by Escobar. Both fighters were punching. Escobar was countering pretty well in the third round. She definitely had the better timing. She landed a nice 3-punch combo. Alvarez clinched, looked for a takedown, but Escobar punched out of it. And then each, the final 30 seconds to a minute, each took turns, driving the other backwards with punching combinations. Escobar landed a push kick at the bell, and that was it. So the fight went to the judges. Two of them saw it 29-28. Escobar, the third judge, saw it 29-28 for Alvarez. So your winner by split decision, Valentina Escobar. So it's a close fight. And Aitana Alvarez, she's a friend of the channel. She watches when I do fight reviews for her. And she messaged me on Twitter asking, hey, have you seen the fight yet? When you do, can you let me know your thoughts? So here they are. Aitana. These are my honest thoughts. I got to be honest with you. I had Aitana Alvarez winning the first round 10-9. Second round, I gave to Alvarez 10-9. Now the third round, Alvarez started out good, but as the round wore on, Escobar really took over, started landing more. She seemed the fresher fighter. She started, like I said, she started landing more, and she landed the seemingly harder strikes. So I edged the third round to Valentina Escobar. So I scored it 29-28, Valentina Escobar to win the fight. Aitana, you asked my honest opinion. Don't be mad, but I got to be honest. You asked. I think that if Alvarez would have landed a takedown in the third round like she had in the first and done something with it, then she could have taken it. But it just seemed like by the time she got that clinch in the third round, maybe she was a little too tired. I don't know. I'm not sure. I like these two fighters. Both are young. Both have room for growth. Alvarez has an upside-down record, but it's not too late for her to turn that around. And, I mean, Combate is going to keep booking her because she has a fan-friendly style. She likes to throw down. Escobar has a nice kickboxing style. She's going to be fun to watch, too. Either way, either of these ladies get booked, I'm going to be there to watch them. I like them both. Let's talk things to work on. So for your winner, Valentina Escobar. Man, she was way too far on the outside for too much of this fight. I thought that had she been in, had she not been so worried about Alvarez's range, and had she been a little bit more willing to get within like boxing range, she could have landed more. So don't be afraid. Don't just stay outside at kickboxing range where it's safe. Don't be afraid to get into the pocket more. Now for Aitana Alvarez, I didn't like how she just held on when she was on bottom and half guard. She's got to work to improve her position. She's got to get active. Whether you're throwing strikes on the bottom and staying active that way, or you're working to get out. You're looking for... Half guard is where you're going to land a lot of sweeps. A lot of sweeps off a half guard. It's easier to escape from half guard than it is from full guard. There's a lot of options from half guard, and she just held on for far too long in half guard. So she's got to do more on bottom. Can't just hold on. I'd also like to see her work, slip her head more on a jab. Work on a slip jab. Like, she has a jab, but she's got to slip her head more. Escobar was starting to counter it more as the fight wore on. Also, her corner told her in between the first and second, go to the body, but she waited until the third round to start going to the body. When your corner gives you advice like that, take it. Now for fights to make. So for Alvarez, she needs a win. Who else needs a win in the strawweight division now that she's down there? Number 9 ranked Claudia Diaz. Both of those two fighters really need wins right now. That'd be a good one to make. For the winner, Escobar, put her right in there against number 8, Karen Cedillo. Let's get Escobar into the rankings and moving up. She's still undefeated at 4-0, and sky's the limit seemingly right now for her. Anyway, those are my thoughts on this bout. Valentina Escobar defeating Aitana Alvarez via split decision. If you've seen the fight, let me know your thoughts in the comments down below. If you liked the video, please give it a like. And while you're at it, don't forget to subscribe to WMMA Now, the best, most complete women's mixed martial arts dedicated platform on YouTube. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.